Good morning, Northeast Radio, SD, Watertown, South Dakota. We've got in studio Doreen Foster with us, doing a fantastic job. Glad she made it in this morning, even though we had that terrible weather yesterday. So thank you so much, Doreen. But we have with us some very special guests. We've got Visit Watertown with us. You brought is this your whole team?
This is the whole team.
Okay, so we'll start with Executive Director Angelica Uthe.
Yeah, good morning. Hi.
Okay, and I didn't memorize everybody else's, but Lindsay.
Yes, Lindsay Stangl, Director of Business Development.
Okay.
Emily Johnson, Marketing Coordinator.
Okay, I love your guys' titles. Those are very good. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you too. So today is also a very special day for you guys too, right?
Yeah, we're celebrating Destination Professionals Day. It's the second year of this. Destinations International, a group we plug into, came up with this last year, and it's just a day to celebrate the work that we do and our industry does. And yeah, we're excited. Yeah.
So, and I think one thing that people don't necessarily realize is it's behind the scenes work that you guys do a lot of. It's some of it's in your face because there's a little social media, and you do some marketing for the city, but it's a lot more than that. You help build the culture of the community, and you've got to do it over and over again because it's changing and new business owners. Talk a little bit about what maybe Visit Watertown kind of does.
I'll start and then I'll let these guys chime in. But so our industry as a whole, has been convention and visitors bureaus, and overall there's an industry change. It's moved to destination marketing organizations, and now they've even added in management organizations. So we're more than just doing marketing, making Facebook posts. A lot of it is building relationships, making connections in the community, and getting out there and getting groups here. Marketing is a lot of what we do. It's a big piece of the puzzle, but there's a lot more that goes into it than that.
Yeah, I think the content itself is probably, it's one thing to say we market, but what you put into it is a big deal. Lindsay, where do you come into play?
So a big part of my role at Visit Watertown is to bring group travel. So we are constantly, we have, with Angelica's experience with the event center, we already have an upper hand, I believe, on our competitors, just because she's worked at ground level with these groups. So just sustaining those groups that have been coming to Watertown and then prospecting new groups.
Mm-hmm. And you're trying to get it's talking about you're promoting leisure travel, event recruitment. You're trying to secure meetings and
sports, youth tournaments, sports tournaments.
Yeah.
And also a lot of the behind the scenes is a group will come to us or we'll prospect a group, and just negotiating some of the special concessions to say, hey, come here and we can give you XYZ if you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you also talk a little bit about the vitality of the city. You're helping support restaurants, the retailers, public services. So that's some of the content that you've got to keep up with too. So maybe, I don't know if that's where some of the marketing comes in too, but are you running around meeting with these businesses all the time to keep up with what they're doing? Or
yes, that's more of my role, showcasing the community and connecting with these business owners. Lately, I've been going out and taking pictures and getting to know people and then sharing it on our social media.
Yeah. So do you get questions from people that wonder, why Watertown, I guess? And is that what you're trying to portray?
Yes.
Overall? Showing
off, even to locals, what Watertown has to offer. Sometimes we don't realize there's certain things in Watertown. Mm-hmm. So not just for visitors too, but our locals.
Yeah, our local community is our strongest advocates. So if we can tell that story or give them a platform to share the story of Watertown, they have certainly helped us with some of our social media posts and boosting those organically.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, and we really are the marketing and sales arm for Watertown. We're a separate organization, a separate nonprofit, but our funding is, partially from the city, and then we oversee the occupancy tax and have a separate bid board. But everything that we do is, to drive visitation, but also everything for the residents is just as important, and anything that's good for them is also good for a visitor. So we're happy to get out there and kind of, showcase these businesses and I consider a lot of them hidden gems, because you'd be surprised some of the Facebook posts we've had, and people don't know some of this stuff exists. So we really try as an office to have a pulse on, all the businesses and all the events that are going on. So if you're listening and, you maybe don't see your business on our website, or you don't see your event, get a hold of us. We do our best, but definitely don't catch everything.
Yeah, and you put out like a visitor and relocation guide, if you will. So some of that information's in there, and that would be a good time to reach out to you guys too, to try to get into something like that. And I don't know what the accuracy is, so maybe you guys can correct me on that, but they say like every 4 or 5 years, is it like the population overturns? Like, is it like 3 or 5%? So like new people are coming in, people have passed or born or whatever, right? So you guys are also targeting new local people. So that's why you also market locally too, right? It's like a big
for sure. Yeah.
snowball.
Yeah. No, we definitely want the residents to know what we're up to and what we're doing and what's going on in the community. Because like Lindsay said, they are our best advocates.
It's like a digital word of mouth. Back in the day, we used to, hey, did you hear about this and this? Go try it. And then they tell all their friends. Now, if you would do something simple and just share one of your posts, for instance, that shares to your people, and we're all kind of global now because Facebook's everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you share it, you never know. You might see somebody in Arizona who's snowboarding, and they're like, "Oh, when we get back home, we're going to try out that new burger or whatever," right? So we can all help each other.
Yeah, and then a lot of like what we do beyond like the social media that Emily does, you may not see because we're targeting regionally, Omaha, Nebraska, Kansas City, different markets like that in partnership with Travel South Dakota. We work a lot with them and do some co-op marketing campaigns to drive, whether it be Rooster Rush or hunting season traffic, just different things like that. But yeah.
So somebody could be living in Omaha and they might be looking at something downtown, and then boom, Watertown will pop up and they're, oh, that looks real nice.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe they'll move here.
Yep.
Or at least visit Watertown.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, we're members of the Glacial Lakes and Prairies Tourism Association. So that covers our region. So we do some stuff with them, and they attend a lot of travel shows. So we partner with them, and our visitor guides go out at all of those. And then we're also a member of Southeast Tourism Association, which is more the Sioux Falls region, but it just gets our name out in a different market. And we've learned the last couple of years, especially drive market and shorter trips and shorter planning windows are kind of where it's at. So we're doing some stuff more local.
As you think that's a generational thing, as people, as the younger generation, I mean, it's kind of, that's generic, but they're more, they want to experience things they talk about, and it's more on a whim kind of, and like, hey, this weekend, let's go to the cities or something like that, or let's go to Sioux Falls or Watertown and have a staycation.
Yeah, I think the booking window is now down to like 7 days. Yeah. So it's pretty quick turnaround. And so it's challenging for our partners to predict, what their business influx is going to be. But
wow, yeah. And you work with people that rent out properties in town too, I suppose, even. So if you are a property owner, hook up with you guys, because that might help too. If you're out there marketing places to stay in Watertown, that might be a good partnership for them too. So
yeah, we work very closely with all our hotels, and then we have a handful of Airbnbs in town too that do stop in and get like literature from us, and they set that out. So again, relationships and building those, and so I don't know, if you're planning a trip to Watertown or helping someone plan, or you have, family and friends coming, we like to be seen as that resource that can kind of let you know what's going on and give you any additional information that you need.
Yeah. And then you also announced today that you're going to be kind of moving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
down the street.
Yeah. I was thinking across for a second, but then I had
kind
to,
of across.
Yeah. I had to think a little bit. But so you're going to be moving into technically the Goss, but what was Mod's Mercantile before?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're really excited. So the opportunity presented itself kind of last spring, and we've just kind of been working through it, the last year, and things have kind of fallen into place now, and our goal is to be fully in there by April 1st. And we're excited to just, we're already downtown, but to be in the heart of downtown, and, there's just so much momentum going on. We feel that in our office that, we've been there now, we're getting settled in our roles. We feel comfortable. So there's just a lot of momentum. And then with the downtown collective, and then you have the H2O50 stuff, and we're here to represent the whole community, but we're excited to be there, a little more public facing, just kind of get our name out there more so that people can celebrate the destination professionals that we are.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, because that's kind of a hot spot with the restaurant there, the Goss. People are going in for all the events that they have, and when you're thinking of an event, there's your door right there. So that'll be perfect, and we can get more information from Visit Watertown and grab one of your books, and maybe even like a personal tour, because you guys are so good at what you do. So
Yes, we like talking.
that's good. So also, do you have or did you have some like conference or some training or like something coming?
Yeah, so through Destinations International, who is pushing the Destination Professionals Day, they have a certification called CDME. So it's Certified Destination Management Executive. I've wrapped up all my classes, just need to finish my papers, and then I'll get to put that behind my name. Lindsay's about halfway through hers, and then we'll look to get Emily going too. But they also have I think it's Professional Destination Management. It's PDM is the abbreviation, but we've all done that too. Just kind of a crash course on destination marketing and like what we're doing. So it's been good. We love to tap into the professional development and stay up to date on the trends so we can bring the best back for Watertown.
Yeah, I think that's important that people understand that, it's not necessarily training, if you will, but like when you go out, this giant pool of ideas that you guys can share, and that might work here, or that would never work here.
Yeah.
We better not do that one,
or whatever. Exactly. Lindsay and I have met so many cool people from around the world at these things, and their destination may be way bigger than ours. It might be smaller than ours, but essentially the things that we're dealing with or working through are the same. So to be able to have them to just, bounce ideas off of and reach out to is great. And even in state, we have a great destination marketing community between, Brookings, Sioux Falls, Rapid. Like everybody is so great and so willing to share what they're doing, what's working, better ways of doing things. And I don't know. I think
so the destinations group, that's national then. So you meet with
international. Yeah.
Oh, so you meet with other states and you get stuff from other countries even too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's got to be kind of a trip to see how they market differently in other countries even. So
I've met a lot of Canadians through destinations.
Okay, we have some Canadians looking to visit Watertown. Maybe
it's a little down. It's a little down this year, but still good. We get it. That's a good market for us, and
really,
we get a lot of bus tours through that stop at like the Redland Arts Center, and so. Yeah.
Are people making syrup in Watertown yet? This is legitimately a South Dakota thing. It's just starting to ramp up a little.
Yeah.
Really?
I guess. I can't remember if it was South Dakota Magazine or 605 or Searchlight. One of those that we follow had the tap in the tree and then the little spigot.
I've seen those.
And they're making syrup in South Dakota. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I'll have to dig it up and see if I can find it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something we could do a Visit Watertown exclusive.
There you go.
On the Watertown syrup maker. I'm surprised it's not Doreen, but we'll see. Anyway, so, okay. What else should we talk about? Because visitwatertownsd.com, people that might listen to this that aren't from here, they can plan a trip and plan an event on there too. Is that helpful for not being in town, or even if you are in town, I suppose, huh?
I think our website does a great job of showcasing a little bit of everything that Watertown has to offer. So it's good for both. We're working on updating some of our content this spring, just kind of freshen that up. And then we recently got a new calendar platform on there that's been really well for us, and just does a great job of showcasing all the events that are going on in town.
Yeah, the calendar, that's is it Yodel?
Yodel, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I remember that because I was trying to think of it the whole time you were talking. So you can go to Watertown SD, visit watertownsd.com and add an event on there, right?
Yeah, you can. Yep. We have a lot of organizations that are already linked up to it, so it automatically pulls their events. But if you don't see yours on there, it's very easy to just go on there, fill out the form, and submit it.
And then if we want an event, can we link it to our calendar?
I think so. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot of cool things. We've had it about 3 months, and we're learning something new every day. So it's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Maybe they named it after Yoda. It's so good.
We should ask them.
We should.
Doreen smiled just so everybody knows. Okay, yeah, it's cool because they got the Cafe Murder in there for Cottington Connects and Watertown Brewing Company, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys also have a really good Facebook page. I'd encourage people to check that out because somebody's posting photos. Maybe that's
Yes,
you.
that's me.
Probably, I don't know if Anjelica, maybe she does every once in a while.
Once in a while, but Emily does a great job on our socials.
And they got a good vibe. You got a good body text in there. You know, it's like, check this out. And it makes you want to read them. So good work on that.
Thank you.
And you kind of deal with businesses, right? Is that what?
Yes.
Kind of
So,
core?
yeah, so we have a couple new platforms we've had them for about a year now. And one is specifically used for prospecting sports teams and tournaments. And the other one is geared to targeting meeting professionals. So, and we have it hooked up so that if there's a planner that's looking in like Sioux Falls, we'll pop up and say, hey, have you considered Watertown? So we're getting we're starting to create a pretty good list of leads that we can start to prospect.
Awesome.
Because of that.
Great. And then they'll see this on TikTok too, and they'll say, why didn't we think of Doreen? I got her to smile again.
I see that you guys have a link too for history. History is very important in your town, and there's a lot of history buffs out there. A lot of folks don't know that the Millett House is here in Watertown. So you also educate and give them places to visit by suggesting.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. The Millett House is a great one. They're open seasonally. And then the Cottington County Heritage Museum is a great place for local history too. But yeah, we definitely promote the Millett House and art and culture and history and all those good things. And if you haven't been to the Millett House, I highly recommend it. It's a really cool, they do a nice job with their tours.
Absolutely.
And you guys will be moving over to the historic Goss.
Yes.
And so that'll be part of your history along with educating folks on that building and how long it's been there.
Yeah, for sure. We're really excited to be, living in or housed in a building that we get to promote every day already. And now we're just a part of that story, and a part of our branding when we did our rebrand a few years ago stemmed from the history of the downtown and the Goss. And one of our colors is even Goss Green is the name of it. So it's kind of fitting that we're, headed there now. So yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you guys want to make sure that you touch on before we kind of wrap up? Because we're going to do something every couple weeks or so, kind of keep in touch with you guys and make sure that we help spread your mission a little bit, because you guys are doing a lot of work, and I think we need to highlight that.
After this, we're headed to Minneapolis to attend the 2026 Pheasant Fest and Quail Classic. We go every year. We are part of the Travel South Dakota group of booths, so we get to meet up with our friends as well. And I think it was last year, there was about 23,000 outdoor enthusiasts that attended the one in Kansas City. And a lot of people know about Watertown. And so they stop, and people that want to know about Watertown, they stop, and we give away swag and just talk about Watertown. So it's a pretty easy gig.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a vendor, like a booth there.
Yep. So we're part of the Travel South Dakota Pavilion. So there will be other cities there. There'll be hunting lodges, different things like that. Just representing South Dakota. So we're selling Watertown, but we're also selling South Dakota as a whole. So
Well, first, not it. Second, we need a mascot, like a Watertown mascot.
We have
Is there?
Yeah.
I should have dressed up in it today.
What is it?
Rocco, the pheasant.
Okay, so that's the Watertown mascot then.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that we had an official one, like that Mount Rushmore thing that goes on the Macy's Day Parade or whatever it's called now. So you'd have to maybe bring that with on try that on. So all three of you go to that then?
Just Lindsay and I will be headed to that this year. And then the end of April, these two will head to International Roundup in Medora, North Dakota. So Lindsay and I went for the first time last year. It was out in Rapid. And it's basically speed dating with international travel or tour planners. And they don't do group travel. They like if you live in Germany and you want to visit the United States, they work with you to plan your trip. And a lot of them have been here a handful of times, and so they've seen some of the big things. They've maybe done Mount Rushmore already, or they've been to Disney World, or they've done all the national parks or whatever. And they're looking for more like small town, rural experiences, small town America. So like Watertown is exactly what they're looking for in our part of the state. So it's really good timing for us to be partnering with Travel South Dakota and going to this show. So yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. And you've done that before?
Yes, it was one of the coolest experiences. Mm-hmm. You meet so many different people, and they're all so nice. And and I think the governor showed up last time. Yeah, he showed up.
The governor was there. I think they call it the international. I'm going to misspeak now, but it's like North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, like.
They call it the Great American West.
There you go. Yep, that's what I was looking for. And so, those states all participate and are trying to get these, because a lot of them, when they do come, they hit all of those states. And so part of being involved in this show is we get either a pre-FAM tour or post-FAM, which is like a familiarization tour of our area. So we got to host a couple gals. I think they were all from Germany or right kind of in that same area before they made it to Rapid. And so we took them to the Redland Art Center and explored downtown and then ate lunch with them at Dempsey's. So that was cool. So we got to know them before we went on our speed date with them later in the week. So that was cool. And then now being a part of it again this year, we'll get either a group before or after the event too. So
and they'll come here then possibly?
Yep.
Okay, well, feel free to bring them in here if they want a little taste of live stream if they want to talk.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, especially depending on where so they might be from another country then too?
They all are.
Yep,
yes.
they all are, yep.
Well, there are some what they call reciprocals. So those are the people that in America that they talk to, and then we would essentially talk to those people. It's very confusing network of travel planners.
Well, if you remember and they're into it, bring them by. That'd be good.
Well, and we're actually hosting Kyler from Travel South Dakota on Monday to just show him. He deals with the international travel groups a lot. That's his main job. But we're going to take him to the Redland Art Center and Joy Ranch and just kind of show him everything. So then when he's out selling, he can better speak to it too, but then also help us prepare for this year's show too.
Yeah. So you guys are doing a lot of work.
Yeah. There's a lot of random things we're up to. So it's I don't know if you ever want to know, pop in and see us. And I'm sure we'll do a grand opening or something during National Travel and Tourism Week of our new space. So there'll be a lot of opportunity to come meet us and see us. But like Lindsay said, we like to talk. So you're welcome to stop and see us anytime.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of, I don't know if it's a crude example, but I jump in the vehicle and it starts and I don't need to know how an engine works. I just know that it works and it's going to get me to where I need to go. So you guys are the engine and I don't always know how it works, but I know you're working and, the vehicle's running fine and here we are. So that's really interesting stuff. I mean, just even having a connection with international people, I think makes, I didn't know that they come and walk around and check us out. So that's a pretty cool deal alone.
Yeah,
so.
No, for sure. There's a lot of moving parts to what we're all doing and working on every day. And
we
happy to share.
We filled 23 minutes of all that jargon. You guys did great.
Yay.
Do you have any more? Or should we save some for the next time?
I suppose we can save some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Just know that our door's always open and we're always open to ideas. And if you haven't been featured on our Facebook or you don't see your business on our website, let us know.
Or if you need ideas, if the family's in town, we
Yep.
can offer some of our suggestions.
Yeah.
Or if you work for a business in town and you attend an annual conference every year that jumps around the state, reach out to us. We can help you bring it here.
Yeah. If you got an idea, just call.
Exactly.
Or stop by. Until April. Then you'll go to the Goss.
Yeah,
yes.
Right. That's where you'll be. Okay. Well, that is that's Visit Watertown. Because I almost said the old name because I've been around for a while. But So Anjelica Uthe, Executive Director, Lindsay Stangl, Director of Marketing and Business Development, just Business Development.
We kind of dropped the marketing because that's what we all do.
Yeah.
But it's just a title. We do everything.
We do everything.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
true.
Emily Johnson is more the marketing.
She's our creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creative lady.
Yeah. Creative marketing coordinator, chaos director.
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't think people realize too, like with some of that social media stuff. I mean, it takes like a half hour to do like a little picture with a write up sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like 3 different platforms. It's like,
Yes.
okay, this one, and then we'll do it on this one.
And then you got to edit the pictures, and you got to go out and take pictures.
Yeah. And then you got one word, one letter wrong, and then everybody's on Facebook saying, "Oh, you spelled it wrong. You don't like us." You're like, no, I just made a mistake. No, you guys do a great job, and we appreciate it. Sometimes the unsung heroes, and as we put out today, being the Destination Professionals Day, it's like a global nod to the behind-the-scenes experts who turn local culture into economic growth.
Oh, I
That's
like
what-
that.
That's what you
Yeah.
guys are.
Yeah.
I didn't use the radio voice. I used my regular one. So, well, Doreen, let's get back to some music. Thank you guys for coming back
Thank you
in.
for having
you.
us.
Look forward to the next time, and that'll do it here for Northeast Radio.